Now to find out the direction of resultant, you can use the tan theta. So in that right angle triangle, so tan theta is equal to opposite upon adjacent. So opposite is nothing but this side. Okay, so this side is nothing but the ry, and this is the adjacent side. So it is nothing but the rx. Okay, so ry means summation fx, sorry, summation fy upon summation fx. So this is a tan theta, and then you can take the inverse so that you will get the angle theta. So direction theta is equal to tan inverse summation fy upon summation fx. Okay, and this direction, it is with respect to x component. Okay, that is the x component of resultant, and its magnitude r is equal to square root summation fx square plus summation fy square. So whenever you will see the problem where the two or more forces, they are acting at a single point, then you can find out their resultant by using this method. Okay, so what are the steps? First is resolve the forces. Resolve all forces along x, y direction. Second is find out the summation fx and summation fy. Third is use formula r is equal to square root. That means this formula. Okay. Next, find out their direction theta. And depending on this sign, actually summation fx is nothing but rx, and summation fy is nothing but ry. Okay. So observe the sign and accordingly decide the quadrant. If both are positive, you will get first quadrant. Okay. If rx is negative, this is second quadrant. Both are negative, fourth quadrant, and ry is negative, then fourth quadrant. Okay. So by observing the sign of summation fx and summation fy, you can decide the position of the resultant, whether it is in first, second, third, or fourth quadrant. Okay. So I hope you have understood this, how to find out the result for concurrent force system. So now we will solve one problem. So you can note down this problem. So in this problem, we have four forces. So F1, which is 1500 Newton, it is acting at 45 degree. Then F2, 1000 Newton at 30 degree with respect to negative x-axis. Then F3, which is 750 Newton at an angle 60 degree. And F4, which is 500 Newton at an angle 15 degree with respect to positive x-axis. Okay, so this 15, it is not with respect to y-axis. It is given with respect to x-axis. And the question is, find the magnitude and the angle of resultant force. And second is, show the resultant in the sketch. Okay. So your first step, resolve the forces. So for the resolution, you can directly resolve the forces on this diagram. Okay. No need to separate out the force. So I will show how to resolve the forces. So all the forces, they are meeting at this point, which is the origin. Okay. So you can resolve the force along this line of action at any other point. Okay. So I will select a point on this line of action only. Okay. Now F1, which is 1500, this is the net force. So draw the vector which is parallel to x-axis. So this is the x component. Okay. Draw the vector from this point parallel to y-axis. So this is the y component. And observe this direction. Okay. In the same direction, we have to show these components. So this is your F1 x and this is F1 y. Similarly, resolve the F2. So select a point on this line of action only. Draw the vector parallel to x-axis. Draw vector parallel to y-axis. So this is F2x and this is F2y. For F3, select a point. Draw vector parallel to x-axis. Then parallel to y-axis. So this is F3. So this will be F3x and this is F3y. Now this is F4y and this is F4x. Okay, so in this manner, you can resolve the forces or you can separate out each force. So for the F1, you can draw the first quadrant. As the force F1, it is in the first quadrant. So this is the F1, okay. And then you can show the component. This is X component and this is Y component. This angle is 45 degree, okay. Then this will be F1X and this is F1Y. And then you can write the component F1X and F1Y, okay. So this procedure will be time consuming to draw each force separately and show the component. Okay, so now we have resolved the forces. Now we will write the equation for each component. Okay, so consider F1. So for F1, we have component F1X and F1Y. Okay, so observe F1X. It is towards positive X direction. Okay, so this value will be positive. Now the angle is this angle is 45 degree and therefore this angle will be 45 degree only because F1X and X-axis, they are parallel to each other and this is common intersecting line which is a 1500 Newton. So this angle will be same, which is a 45 degree. Okay. Now F1X, it is adjacent to angle 45 degree. So F1X will be cos component. Okay. So F1X is equal to net force is 1500 and angle is 45. So this is cos 45. F1Y is opposite to angle 45. So net force, which is F1 1500 sine 45. Okay. Both are positive. Next is F2. So F2x, this is equal to, now F2x is towards negative x direction. This angle is 30. So this angle will be same. It is 30 degree. Okay. Now net force, which is F2, that is 1000 Newton. So 1000 is the F2. Angle is 30 degree and F2x is adjacent to 30. So this is cos. Okay. Now we have to give the direction. So F2x towards negative x direction. So this is minus. Next is F2y. F2y is positive y direction. So it is positive and it is opposite to angle 30 degree. So this will be 1000 sine 30. Next is F3. So F3x, this is equal to, now observe F3x, it is towards negative x direction. So it is negative. This is 60. So this is also 60. Net force is 750. So 750, F3x is adjacent to this angle 60 degree. So it is a cos. So 750 cos 60, this is the magnitude and direction is negative x direction. And F3y, this is equal to, so F3y, it is negative y direction and it is opposite to angle 60. So net force is 750. Opposite means sine 60 and direction is negative y direction. Okay. And last is F4. So for the F4, it's x component. So F4x, it is towards positive x direction. Okay. This small angle, it is given as a 15 degree. So this angle will be same. It is a 15 degree only. Okay. So F4x, that is the x component of 500 Newton, is adjacent to angle theta. So net is 500. Adjacent means cos. Angle is 15 degree. Okay. And it is positive. F4y, it is negative y direction. Okay. And it is opposite to angle 15 degree. So it is a sine. So force is 500. Opposite means sine. Angle is 15 degree. And this is negative because negative y direction. Okay. So in this way, you can write the component along x and y direction. Second step, we have to take this summation fx and summation fy. Okay. So write summation fx. So summation fx means it is the x component of result, that is the rx. So add all these x components. And when you add this component, you have to consider this sign. Okay. So I will write this. First is 1500 cos 45, then minus 1000 cos 30, minus 750 cos 60, and plus 500 cos 15. Okay. Now solve this in your calculator and get the answer for summation fx or rx. So I will show how to enter this in your calculator.